Yesterday, I was asked to appear on a podcast with Sean Atwood. He seemed a very charming man, and he has a colourful background. He did time in an American prison for trading ecstasy pills, and he had people on the program who were talking about a range of issues and issues that I'm very proud to be associated with. Like there was a person who was speaking immediately before me called John, who was talking about his own experience of abuse by clerics from the Catholic Church. And, it's staggering. It's staggering the issues that we need to address, that we need to face today. I think the idea of penal reform is something that often gets pushed to one side, and certainly the rehabilitation of the offender is something that is quickly forgotten. And I've been inundated with messages telling me about Sean Atwood's past, and I think, why is it, this is so unpleasant and so unnecessary. There are many unpleasant things in this world, and we don't need more. And the assumption that I have somehow or other been duped. Well, I certainly didn't know all the details, but the principle of the rehabilitation of the offender. It's something that we should take seriously. It's there in British law, and everything is done to try to encourage people to go straight. Cognitive behavioral therapy, community service, drug and alcohol treatment programs, educational programs, and so on. And then we come across stories today in the news, like the fellow in Russia who had been recruited into Wagner's mercenary army, Demian Kevorkian, who had been serving an 18-year prison sentence in 2016, responded to Prigozhin's call and served in Ukraine, and then has come out and is now accused of having killed a girl, Tatiana Mostiko, and a man who was with her. Whether he did it or not, who knows, but he's one of many former offenders who have apparently, allegedly, reoffended and are now awaiting trial or have received their new sentences. It's shocking when, there's this principle: you do your crime, you do your time, and then and then we move on. But the Wagner Brigade dug into that system and pulled people out of prison. And the impression we get is that they are just thugs. Well, that's what we thought. And yet, when people have genuinely served their time, there are people on social media who don't seem able to draw a line under it, and who are constantly harping on about the past. I think we have to recognize that people can change, and if they can change for the better, we must praise and support them.